A naked man stands amid the roar of thousands. No medals. No national anthem. No cameras. Only one goal. Win, or vanish into oblivion. You think the Olympic Games were always glamorous? Always civilized? Always fair? No. The first version of the Olympics was nothing like what you see today. Where it all began. Let us go back more than 2,700 years. To a small place in Greece, Olympia. Not a great city. Not a center of power. Yet every 4 years, this place became the heart of the Greek world. Wars stopped. Enemies lowered their weapons. All for one single event. The ancient Olympic Games. Sounds familiar? Wait, you haven't reached the strangest part yet. Not everyone was allowed to compete. Today, the Olympics are global. Every nation. Every skin color. Every gender. But in the ancient world, only one group was allowed to compete. Free Greek men. No women. No slaves. No foreigners. And if you were a woman, you were not even allowed to watch. Some stories claim that the punishment for sneaking in could be severe. A festival for the whole world was in reality reserved for a very small few. Naked, as a ritual. You see modern athletes in advanced sportswear. In the ancient Olympics, they competed completely naked. Not because they lacked clothing, but because they believed the human body was the highest form of perfection. No concealment. No shame. Muscles, sweat, dust. All part of glory. Some said it proved you were a real man. Sound strange? We're not done yet. Rules, more brutal than you think. Today's Olympics have strict rules. Referees. Technology. Fair play. Back then, rules existed. But mercy was optional. Especially in events like boxing. And pancration. Pancration was almost lawless. You could punch, kick, break limbs. Only two things were forbidden: biting and gouging eyes. Everything else, almost anything, was allowed. Sometimes, a match ended only when one man could no longer stand. No gold medals. Imagine winning the Olympic Games. What would you expect? Prize money? Global fame? Sponsorships? No. The official reward was simply an olive wreath. Sounds modest? Wait. When you returned home, you were treated like a god. Tax exemptions. Gifts of money. Statues erected in your honor. Fame was the real prize. Not material wealth. No sportsmanship as you know it. Today, the Olympics speak of peace, unity, sportsmanship. The ancient Olympics? They were also political. City-states used victories to display power, to assert dominance. One athlete's victory was a victory for his entire city. And sometimes, there was cheating, bribery, dirty tactics. Humans remain human. In every age. Ritual, gods, and the sacred. The Olympics were not just sports. They were ritual. They were religion. Everything was held in honor of Zeus. Before competing, athletes swore an oath. No cheating. No betrayal. But here's the interesting part. They did not swear because of law. They swore because they feared divine punishment. A belief stronger than any referee. Women, excluded, but not erased. You might think women were completely excluded. Not entirely. They had their own event. The Hyriean Games. A female version of the Olympics. Smaller in scale. Less celebrated. Never considered equal. A world where victory was not meant for everyone. An unglorious end. The ancient Olympics lasted for centuries. And then they disappeared. Not because people lost interest. Not because athletes stopped competing. But because the world changed. When the Roman Empire embraced Christianity, so-called pagan festivals were banned. The Olympics ended. No farewell ceremony. No goodbye. Just silence. What really changed? Today, you watch the Olympics on screens. High technology. Clear rules. Global ideals. But beneath it all, some things remain unchanged. The hunger for victory. Honor. Pressure. And a question that never disappears. How much are you willing to sacrifice to become the best?